Hello everyone, and welcome. Prepare to be transported back in time, to a world of dazzling featherwork, intricate calendars, and colossal temples. We're diving deep into the fascinating, tragic story of the Aztec Empire, and how Hernán Cortés, with a relatively small band of conquistadors, managed to topple this mighty civilization in a remarkably short span of time. This isn't just a story of conquest. It's a complex narrative of cultural clash, political maneuvering, and devastating disease. Stick with me until the end, you won't want to miss this. Before we unravel the threads of the Aztec Empire's downfall, let's paint a picture of its grandeur. Imagine a civilization nestled in the heart of Mexico, a vibrant metropolis known as Tenochtitlan, built on a network of canals and islands, a dazzling spectacle of architecture and ingenuity. This wasn't just a city. It was the center of a vast empire, a sophisticated society with a complex social structure, a highly developed agriculture system, and an intricate understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Their calendar system, for instance, was far more accurate than many used in Europe at the time. Their art, their architecture, all pointed to a civilization at the peak of its power. But the very strength of the Aztec Empire became a seed of its own destruction. The Aztecs ruled through a system of tribute, demanding resources and labor from conquered city-states. While this ensured the empire's wealth and power, it also bred resentment and instability. Many conquered peoples chafed under Aztec rule, secretly longing for liberation. This simmering discontent would prove to be a critical factor in Cortés's success. Now, let's introduce Hernán Cortés, a Spanish conquistador whose ambition far outweighed his resources. Arriving in Mexico in 1519 with a mere 600 men, horses, and cannons, his force seemed minuscule compared to the vast Aztec army. However, Cortés possessed a keen understanding of both military strategy and the intricacies of human psychology. He expertly exploited the existing tensions within the Aztec Empire. He forged alliances with indigenous groups who were eager to throw off the Aztec yoke, offering them freedom in exchange for their support. This ingenious strategy dramatically amplified his relatively small force. Cortés's masterful manipulation extended beyond military alliances. He capitalized on the mythology and religious beliefs of the Aztec people. He was surprisingly well informed about their beliefs, a piece of knowledge that gave him an unexpected edge. He presented himself not just as a conqueror, but as a potential divine emissary, playing on existing prophecies and exploiting the superstitious nature of the Aztec leadership. This clever psychological warfare significantly weakened the Aztecs' resolve. The capture of Montezuma, the Aztec emperor, stands as a pivotal moment in the conquest. Using a combination of trickery and intimidation, Cortés managed to seize Montezuma, effectively paralyzing the Aztec leadership. This event wasn't a straightforward military victory, but a carefully orchestrated maneuver that exploited the Aztecs' cultural beliefs and internal conflicts. Montezuma's capture, more than any battle, marked the beginning of the end for the Aztec Empire. However, the conquest wasn't a swift, decisive victory. The Aztecs, far from being passive victims, fiercely resisted. After a period of relative calm following Montezuma's capture, the situation escalated dramatically. The death of Montezuma, whether by assassination or accidental injury, ignited a full-scale rebellion. The Aztecs, led by Cuauhtémoc, launched a desperate and bloody defense of their capital. The Siege of Tenochtitlan, which lasted months, was brutal. The Spanish, aided by their native allies, employed siege tactics honed through years of warfare in Europe. The Aztecs, in turn, utilized the canals and waterways of their city to their advantage, launching fierce attacks from unexpected angles. The siege was a harrowing display of both military prowess and desperation, a contest of wills that would ultimately decide the fate of an empire. Beyond the brute force of warfare, a far more insidious enemy ravaged the Aztec population: disease. Smallpox, measles, and other old-world diseases, carried unknowingly by the Spanish and their allies, spread like wildfire through the Aztec population. The indigenous people lacked the immunity to these diseases, resulting in widespread death and devastation. Historians estimate that the population of the Aztec Empire plummeted dramatically in the years following Cortés's arrival, a devastating blow that crippled the empire's ability to resist. This biological warfare, unintended though it may have been, significantly aided Cortés's conquest. The fall of Tenochtitlan in 1521 marked the end of the Aztec Empire, a civilization that had once ruled over a vast territory. The city, once a symbol of Aztec power, was razed to the ground, its magnificent temples destroyed, its intricate canals filled with rubble. The conquest of the Aztec Empire wasn't solely a military triumph, it was the convergence of military strategy, political maneuvering, psychological warfare, and the devastating impact of disease. Cortés's success was a testament to his audacity, his strategic brilliance, and his ruthless exploitation of existing vulnerabilities within the Aztec Empire. It's crucial to understand that this narrative is not a simple tale of good versus evil. The conquest was a brutal affair, marked by violence, exploitation, and the destruction of a remarkable civilization. The Aztecs, while employing ruthless tactics of their own, were victims of a clash of civilizations, a clash that they ultimately lost. The consequences of the conquest were profound and long-lasting, leaving an indelible mark on the history and culture of Mexico. The story of the Aztec Empire's fall should serve as a sobering reminder of the complex interplay of factors that can lead to the rise and fall of civilizations. It highlights the importance of understanding both military might and the subtler arts of diplomacy and manipulation. Furthermore, it underscores the devastating impact that disease can have on societies, an impact that often transcends the battlefield. So, what can we learn from this incredible, tragic saga? We learn about the importance of adapting to changing circumstances, of understanding the power of alliances and exploiting vulnerabilities. We see the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition and the irreversible damage that can be inflicted by conquest and disease. If you found this exploration into the fascinating fall of the Aztec Empire insightful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Your support helps us create more in-depth historical explorations like this one. And, let me know in the comments, what aspect of this story resonated most with you? What surprised you the most about the fall of the Aztec Empire? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.